For 1,000 years, communism has not worked. Communism or the concept of communism has not worked. I tend to doubt it's going to work this time.
Here's Donald Trump on Moorhan's mamdani.
You know, I'm so torn because I would like to see the new mayor do well because I love New York. I really love New York. When I left New York for Washington, New York was doing really well, but there were some bad signs. The bad sign was a guy named de Blasio. So the signs of de Blasio, that was the beginning, and it was bad. This one, we're going to, look, for 1,000 years, communism has not worked. Communism or the concept of communism has not worked. I tend to doubt it's going to work this time.
Did you see his victory speech?
No, it's literally never worked. Yeah, I thought it was a very angry speech, certainly angry toward me, and I think he should be very nice to me. You know, I'm the one that sort of has to approve a lot of things coming to him, so he's off to a bad start.
That's a little of everything with Trump right there. First off, 100%, I believe he loves New York. He built his family, his fortune, his fame, all of those things as he was literally building the skyline of New York, right? At one time in the 80s and 90s, there was more Trump buildings than anything else, right? Less now for a series of reasons. But I do believe he loves that city. And I know for sure his kids love that city. And despite everything, as he points out, he doesn't want it to collapse. That's one part. The other part, of course, is that the speech, yes, it was very interesting to watch that acceptance speech because the speech was seriously angry and much more guttural and jihad-like than the soft lens. Smiley, I'm smiling, so, you know, I'm a good guy, even though I'm going to behead all of you people. So yes, it was an extremely angry speech. And yes, moron Zamdami might want to be a little nicer to Trump because Trump will control some level of the purse strings as it pertains to federal money that can go into New York. And we're going to have more on this in just a minute. We know that this mass exodus is coming. So we know it's about 1 million people that have left New York overall since COVID, right? And now it looks like around 700,000 people are going to leave New York City. So the very people that he wants to fund this thing via their taxes, they are fleeing. So it might be a doubly important reason not to go after the president because you want money to make stuff free. Here's a bit more on Trump's, here's a bit more of Trump on Moorhan's Zamdami's speech.
At one point he says, turn the volume up.
So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
How do you respond to that? Does that affect anything you're going to do?
It's a very dangerous statement for him to make, actually. And, you know, you talk about danger. I think it's a very dangerous statement for him to make. He has to be a little bit respectful of Washington because if he's not, he doesn't have a chance of succeeding. And I want to make him succeed. I want to make the city succeed. I don't want to make him succeed. I want to make the city succeed, and we'll see what happens.
Did you see reaching out to him?
I would say he should reach out to us.
Yeah, I mean, he probably should, but he's going to try to make his entire career and sham of a personality about being the anti-Trump. Also, again, you hear the gutturalness and the anger now in his speeches because masks will slowly come off and all these queers for Palestine will suddenly realize that it was actually a wolf and not a sheep and all of those things.